Hey guys, REPULSE here and welcome back to some more Monster Hunter World Iceborne news, and in this one we will be going over the Stafijiva, if I've pronounced that right, armor and weapons that we will be getting our hands on December 13th, which is when the monster actually comes to us in a siege. So I'm going to be going over that in a few more, but first we're going to take a look at the armor and the weapons. There is also a weapon system in place for this, so there's also going to be that to look at as well. But first we're going to take a look at the armor, and I've got to say the armor set for the male looks pretty awesome. It's got like a knight, old school knight kind of feel to it, with a bits of red and orange all over it. And we move on to the female version of the armor set, and I've got to say that does look pretty cool as well. So it does look awesome. You get to see the longsword on the male version, which is pretty cool, and then I'm not sure what we see on the female version. I think it may be a I want to say dual blades, but I could be wrong, or it could be a kind of like bowgun in a way. But that's a quick look at the armor set and the armor set for the woman and the male. So yep, now we're going to move on to the weapons, and yeah, they look pretty cool. Well, some of them that we've seen so far. So yeah, I will be showing you right now because they look pretty sick. And now here we see the weapons. Well, two of them. We do see a little bit of a hammer, but we'll get into that in a few. We also see the Palico armor set down on the bottom right there. And I've got to say, this armor set looks awesome, as well as the weapons look awesome. Both combined look awesome. I forgot to mention, in the armor set there is two perks, or two skill sets. One is a 3-piece and one is a 5-piece. The 5-piece is very stronger than stronger than the 3-piece set. Also, with the weapons, when you have the weapons like unsheathed, your, I guess, armor transforms. They didn't really explain how or it transforms, but I'm guessing they'll leave that to us to be surprised about, which is awesome. And I cannot wait for these these weapons. Look so good, and I have a feeling that we're going to be grinding this monster out for a while, due to the next part that I'm going to be talking about, which is the new upgrade system or augmentation system. But before we get into that, just look at the weapons and the armor set together. They just look great, and it's gonna be awesome to use them and get rid of everything that we've been using. So these weapons could possibly be the best ever, I guess, but we'll get into that. Now let's move on to the new part, which is the upgrade options, or the upgrade system that is being implemented with this monster. As you can see on screen, this is the new augmentation system, I guess more of appraisal system. And if you see next to the weapons in the huge box, we see a number 2. That was a number 3, but yes, it's a number 2 now. You can only choose 3 weapons that you can awaken from this menu, and I believe this is a good idea because it's going to be pretty awesome. These weapons will all have the same weapon stats, and the only thing that's different on them is the element. That's the only thing that will be different. The dual stat will stay the same, and the weapon, the sharpness, the attack will stay the same, rarity stay the same, but the only thing will be the element, which is pretty cool in my opinion. The only other thing that will possibly different is the thingy at the bottom, the awakened abilities. That's what I was looking for. At the bottom will be different for different weapons, obviously. Now that is where we get into the awesome part of this new system. So this system is practically brand new, and you can change everything. Everything to this weapon is going to be awesome. There is one thing that I do want to note, that the weapon that you have equipped will be in this weapon appraisal system 100%, because they want to make sure that you're using the weapon that you want to use and get to make this weapon of, I guess. So there's no random stuff, so you won't be grinding for that good stuff. You'll be able to craft it here. But it's just awesome. There's no buts about it. It just looks awesome, and they're all the same. All stats are the same, just elements are different. The way this system works is awesome. There is also another part of the system to this, and that is the awakened abilities at the bottom, and I've just got to say that they are awesome. But to get the awakened abilities, you would have to earn what is called, I'm going to probably butcher this so much, a decorlite. A decorlite. You get one from completing the first mission of this new siege. You get one free, so you'll get a little tease of it. So that's awesome. So you're already going in with one. Now with this system, you can then funnel all these decorlites into the weapon to awaken it more. You can just pile it all in on one, and it will become more stronger. It's just like the upgrade system where you have to dump a load of points into your helmet so you can upgrade it to the max before you would then have to augment it and then to really get rid of the level cap. So there's that part. So this part is generally all about getting the best from your weapon, and once you've done that, you can then choose a pool from a pool of abilities to your weapon. So in the video just above, we just saw a quick glimpse of a Anjanath being put, an Anjanath dominance, I believe that's what it was called, into the weapon, and then some other stats to it. So there's defense, attack, and elemental up attacks or skills that you can put in there, and you can make some really interesting builds from this, because you can then max out one of the 5 abilities. Like you can max out affinity, you can max out attack, you can max out pretty much everything, and we won't have to use any of the armor sets that we've had before. So we can get rid of the sharpness, we can get rid of handicraft by doing this. You can put 5 handicraft into this, like it's sharpness up. We can get rid of the Teo armor set, because we can then put in Teo mastery into this, so we won't have to use the 3-piece set to actually get that benefit. This system is by far probably one of the greatest systems that I've ever seen, and I cannot wait to delve in deep enough with this system, because it's just going to be all that great. And that is pretty much it. That is all I've got for you. The siege starts on December 13th, limited time availability. So we're going to have to grind until it comes back. I hope it doesn't cut it, like, leaves for a long period of time. So December 13th, and the end date is January 5th. That is when the monster will then disappear for a while, and then it will come back. So that would be pretty cool. So you better grind that until you get all the stuff that you need, because that's what I'll be doing. I'll be grinding it out a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more Monster Hunter World coming your way very soon, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.